Okay, we are live. Hi guys, this is Brian, aka Dr. Denim. Name change there since sell so many jeans. And it's been a while, so I just figure I'm gonna do a live stream as I Clay, aka Clay's Closet. I think it's gonna be joining me in a little bit. And I'm just going to be listing today, trying to get some listings up on a Saturday. So that's on. Man, it's been a while since I've done shoes. Kind of out of the routine. Ooh. Yeah. See, we got a price marking on the bottom. There we go. That came off really quick. Gugon works well on that. All right. So first thing I'm listing, got a pair of ostrich skin. Do have some wear on the toe. Ostrich ropers with some wear. First thing you got to do is look them up. Let's do a little eBay looky. Pink ostrich roper. Oh, here we go. I guess I could share my screen. Well, no. Actually, let's cancel that. All right, so I found a pair. They sold for $45. 50% sell-through rate. So I'm just do a little sell similar. You know, their condition is better than mine. But these are in good condition. Like on the bottom, your tread is really good. Only problem is we do, as I said earlier, have some toe drag, but otherwise they're in good shape. So sell now. All right. Now you don't want to start with a color. Come on, guys. We'll start with a brand. Rookie. So we'll do roper. And the next most important keyword is going to be ostrich. Pink. Almost like mules. Delete all that. Pink mules, shoes, comfort. These are women's. You need to get the size. Women's 6.5. All right. Got the title. Copy paste. Let me see. This is going to go into bin 810. For the SKU. I don't remember what I paid for these. Probably a couple bucks. I'll put to store category women's shoes, size 6.5. Condition is good, but I'm going to note the toe rub. Good condition, but has toe rub. Okay. Let's see pictures for full details. I'll see the pictures. We'll do it on the phone. Double check the item specifics. Everything looks pretty good. Upper material. They don't have it. I'm just going to put exotic. Okay. Euro size 37. UK size 4. Pattern shoe width. I don't know the shoe width. So leave it blank. Heel height. Probably like 1 to 2 inches. Yeah, 1 to 2 inches. All right, just going to paste the title in the description box. I add same or next day shipping. since I am a fast shipper. That pair sold for $45. I always like to go high, even though theirs was better condition than mine. I'm gonna go $49.99 because I do take best offers and I do run sales. I'm not gonna do donations. $8.99, correct. It goes in 8x5 by 15. Put it at 2 pounds. Save it as draft. Okay. Gonna save it as draft. Take this to my light box, which is off screen. So I'll be right back while I take my pictures. All right. First picture. Like photo room, because you got that perfect white background. Do a 3 turn. Right. Got that. Photo room did a good job. I'm going to save the picture. I only do the first picture, so now I'm going to do the rest of the pictures regularly. Real quickly. Like to turn quarter turns on the shoes. Try to get all the angles. Get a good number of pictures. Get the overhead picture, the sole picture, and the size tag. Now I've got all the pictures. All right. So now that there's Clay. What's going on, man?
Hey.
What kind of hat you got on there?
It's my USA Target hat I bought a few years ago. It's not super cold, but like I got used to wearing a hat, I think, when it was so cold, or like a hoodie. So, and I'm trying not to it's not so cold you really need the heat.
No, I've got the garage door open.
But it's, just a temperature. There you go, cat. There you go. Can you get by? There you go, buddy.
Yeah, where's my photo? Oh, there it is. I'm just listing these pink ropers. They're in good condition, minus
I
don't know whether it's toe rub, but
it's weird why they have.
I don't think anybody knows that I've hardly changed my channel. Either that or they don't care because.
Yeah, because in a minute it'll be interesting to see, like people get a notification and they'll be like, "Who's Dr. Denham?"
Right? Who's this lame dude?
They'll be like, "When did I subscribe to this person?"
Right.
That's true. I hadn't thought about that.
Oh well. I think this is as much for my entertainment. Got the clicker working. I've got 3 listed so far.
That's good.
Just kind of working on shoes. All right, come on. All right, all the pictures are in the draft. I'm gonna list it from the phone. Gonna click it on the clicker. So satisfying. That's 4. And if I can remember how to do this, I haven't done any listing and full listing in over a week by myself.
Right.
All the way through. Oh yeah, I got to put it in a poly bag. And it took me I had to find all my shoe cleaning supplies. I'm like,
yeah.
Do I know how to use these? So weird. All right, put them in the bin. All right, next thing to list. What do I got? This kind of sucks. Like I found these Red Wings. They're kind of cool leather boots.
They are. Yeah.
But there's no size marking on them.
When I came across shoes like that, that's where I'd like just take a picture of the measuring tape and I'd send them to Sell Hound and be like, y'all figure it out, you know, even though I know I could look it up.
Yeah, I might do that later. What's up, Marrakesh? How you doing?
Man, I'm sitting here thinking, man, I know I've asked them their name. I want to say they live out in Washington, maybe. Is that correct, Marrakesh? Hey, Marrakesh, because I know I've seen you writing Tommy and Tracy's chat, right? What days are they doing their show now? I'm confused. I thought I looked a couple nights this week, or maybe they just took off or something. But come on, buddy. Yeah, they're saying good morning. So I think they're Seattle. There you go. I was right. Okay. I admit, I can't think of your name, but at least I remember the location, so I'm getting there. Like when
we got a pair of Belleville combat boots. All right. I know I've sold some combat boots for good money before, so let's see.
What's the weather in Seattle today?
Combat boots.
Sadiq. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I didn't want to guess, but Do you make videos, Rakesh?
To narrow it down by color and size. Pre-owned. Well, not size yet. So we got 379 available. Nice, 63% sell-through rate.
Wow.
Not bad. Average sell price of $69. Oh, I listed those boots that we picked up at the bins.
Yeah.
Like a pair had sold for $45. So I think I listed it $49.99.
Sunny and 37 in Seattle. Hey, at least you got the sunny.
What would y'all list these for? That could be the game. Like before I look them up. Oh, that's the Marine Corps. Oh, it's got the Marine Corps emblem. So these are Marine combat boots.
I'm gonna look up. Oh, Seattle Space Needle webcam. Let's look at the Space Needle webcam. That's my new thing. I think I told you is like I like looking at, especially Times Square in New York. You know, because it's still just like so dead compared to what Times Square. Oh yeah, it's really pretty in Seattle today. Yeah.
Size 11.5.
Yeah, this is a cool webcam. It's like a full 360. Oh, and there's that lake, Sadiq, right near the Space Needle. When I was first up in Seattle in '98 for this promotional tour, we went to eat, I think at a Hooters or something, and we got to see like the planes landing on the little lake kind of near the Space Needle. There's a couple oil tankers out in the bay. Don't see any cruise ships at the dock.
Like, I don't know which model this is because apparently there's models, but it's kind of rubbed off on the sticker.
That's brutal when, you can't. What are you up to today, Sadiq? That is a cool.
So I guess I'll just try to find mine. Which is never fun. Okay, all right, no, that has a leather upper. Mine's just like a canvas.
Let's look at the Pike Place Market. Do you know what Pike Place is, Brian?
Yeah, the fish.
Yeah.
The fish market.
Yeah. And they got all these cool little shops. Like when I was up there for the marathon, I don't know, one of the years, a few years ago, like there's a little store and the guy does like paintings on like full-size records, So I picked up like a Run DMC one and the old school Batman. Oh, here's a webcam for Hawaii. Let's click on that one.
Oh, I found it. Oh, wow. One like mine sold for $105.
Dang. South Lake Union by Amazon headquarters. I'm going to Google that because South Lake Union. Just so I can picture that on. Okay. Oh, you live, yeah. So you live near the Space Needle, and the Pop Culture Museum is so awesome in Seattle. Yeah. I stayed, trying to think, like different Airbnbs. Maybe Queen Anne, and I just can't think anymore. One was like near this old middle school that's like now in apartments and a museum of African American history, I think, on the bottom. I think that's what it was. It was pretty cool. Oh, there's where Brandon and Bruce Lee are buried. Okay.
All right, I'm not going to guess the style now. I'm just putting Belleville, U.S. Military Marines combat boots.
Yeah.
Inside.
Oh, let's see. I can find that park, I bet. Now I see.
It's 11.5.
Oh, yeah. Jimi Hendrix Park.
This will also go to A10. I don't even remember where I bought these or how much. I've had these for so long.
Mount Baker, Sadiq. That's one of the areas I stayed at Airbnb a couple of years in a row for this marathon.
You gonna start running again?
Yeah, I might even try tomorrow.
Yeah.
And try to. There's this guy starting on March 1st. His like Instagram and YouTube, it's like I think the Iron Cowboy, and he's gonna do, what is he doing this time? For 100 days in a row, he's doing like not on some official course, but he's doing a full Ironman 100 days in a row.
It's insane. Like,
right? He did like for 30 in a row previously, or 50.
So why? All right. So what is the payoff on that? Because that's just insane. Like, why would somebody do that?
I guess just to see if he can, and and he probably. My guess is he has enough followers, maybe on Instagram and YouTube and other things, that income wise and sponsors, But he did some challenge before. I watched some documentary when I first got the internet in the spring, and that's how I found him. And at that time, it was like a marathon in every state for 50 days in a row, I think it was.
I'll go help the postman's here. I'm going to go help him. He hooks me up. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So are those businesses in downtown, Sadiq, are they closed for good, you think? Or could they come back? Yeah, let's not look at the webcams in Hawaii. Let's see what we got in Texas here. Oh, there's one webcam, Sadiq. I think at Rehoboth. That's near Tommy in Delaware. Let's go back and see what else we got in Seattle. Seattle waterfront cam. I know some people are probably like, why are you looking at that? That's boring. I don't know. I just like, it's cool seeing live stuff, I think, There's that little Ferris wheel by the aquarium. Have you ever gone on the underground tour there, Sadiq? Closer to the football stadium? If not, you got to. It's pretty cool. Santa Monica Pier. Let's check that out. I should be listing right now, of course. Nobody knows since lots of people working from home. Yeah. And not to make fun of it, but it's like, I wonder how many of the Starbucks have closed, since I would describe it to people as be like, there's one on this block and one block over. It's just down a block. Like, you know, there's so many. It's unreal. I wonder how many of them have suffered and closed.
So I had a new guy, not the regular guy that usually comes by. And my regular guy, he scans for me.
Yeah.
And this new guy was like, well, I can only do 12 because it takes a long time, and I get it. And so I helped him like get them scanned, but he's going to go ahead and scan them all. So I appreciate that. And I always have a Gatorade or a water or something for them because, you know, they're kind of going above and beyond.
Yeah.
And I think probably like well, here's a tip, like, and I just started doing that this week, and that to save myself 30 minutes a day office. So I think probably about every 3 months, every quarter, like I'm gonna hook them up with a gift card to Chili's or Starbucks or something, just as a little token of appreciation. So,
hey, Heidi.
Anyone else out there have the post office pick up at their house?
Drive safe, Flip Heidi. She has such a good name,
right? What's
and
going on? Hot Flip Heidi. Yeah, it kind of stressed me out because I wanted it, because he said, well, we'll take them back and we'll scan them at the main post office, which is okay. But like, I like to hear that click in right then, because you know it gets scanned in. All right, I'm going to go photograph these. See the Marine Corps? It's kind of faded, but there it is.
Oh, yeah.
We'll scan these in. I'm listing these at $99.99 plus $14.99 shipping.
Where'd you get those from?
Man, I don't know, dude. These have been in my stack of shoes. Like, you know, well, Clay knows me. Like, I switch things up all the time. I get frustrated with myself because I don't stay consistent with anything. I always want to try something different. And Clay knows. Back when I was doing shoes for the longest time, and then I moved to just clothing, which I'm doing the clothing model, but I've decided I'm also going to do shoes. Like Clay's been helping me list this week, and I have a VA who helps me list during the week, and she's been amazing. Like that's a game changer, by the way. But I think on Saturdays I'm going to do some listing so I don't get too rusty and, you know, get more stuff listed. Where's my phone? Oh, there it is. Move over here to the good old light box. Which view do you take, Clay? Full profile or quarter turn?
Nowadays full profile.
Full profile.
Yeah.
I guess it kind of depends on the shoe. Some look a little better on different.
Yeah. I just kind of started doing when Renzi and Rally were like talking about, you know, do it like what you'd see on the Nike site.
That's a good
one. You can tell which are my newer and older, because the older ones was like, yeah, like the 3/4, like turn. And now it
looks good. I don't think it looks that bad, but I get it. I get it.
Now I do like, you know, left, front, right, back, you know, with the duck feet, then you know, turn them on their sides, get the sole, and just like, I even printed out like what Renzi does to help get it in my
Renzi's been on. They interviewed Renzi, Tuck, and Chris on our channel, not our channel.
Yeah,
Facebook group. And I could tell that Tuck really likes Renzi. Like, he respects him. Dude's got some mad hustle. Like, he told his whole story.
And to me, their model is really, if you can find enough shoes, have the money and the shoes, that's the way to almost go, because like, you don't have to have as many it's just easier. The pictures and there's no measuring. It's, it's just like boom, 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 done,
Yeah.
That's why I still, like the other day, that guy I told you about, Joey Bada Bing, everyone's favorite mailman, he and the guy Drew, who bought all those shoes from Ryan Rally Roots, they, like on Instagram, I think it was, I saw them, they tagged Renzi, but they went out together, I think, or I can't remember if they lived in each other or separate, whatever, but they both were like starting to do kind of the shoe thing, like, Renzi.
Yeah. Shoes are legit. Like I went down that road, and I think I could make as much as I did as a teacher, maybe more. I think, like even Renzi, like they'll do sourcing days where they drive all over the state even. It's just, there's just not, because if you think about it, when you go to a thrift store, 80% of the thrift store is clothing, and you do have a few racks of shoes. So that's why I'm gonna stick with clothing, but I'm going to supplement it with shoes. Like, it doesn't take me long to go through the shoe rack, because I was a shoe man before a clothing man.
Heidi has a question, but we have to wait till she comes back from the post office to answer.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go on my eBay app. Like this, I'm not bulk picturing or anything. I'm just going one at a time because I don't know how many.
Yeah.
Once again, listing these Belleville Marine combat boots. Comps are up on the high end over 100. I'm gonna list these at $99.99 plus $14.99 shipping. Import the pictures. I do take my first picture from Photo Room, and the rest are just the regular ones. Here, now I'll show you what it. Ah, crap! Wrong one. Phone's being.
Sadiq, for the most part, things are normal. There are still a lot of people without power and water. Like at my complex, I never lost power. It was quite chilly because I live in an older complex, but I mean, I can't complain. I felt bad for having power last week. And then the water went off in my complex. It had broken for my building and a couple others. I'm like in an older complex where it's just like 2 stories and maybe like 10 or 12, in each building. And there's like 40 buildings or something. But then last week with all the weather, whatever they had repaired for 3 days broke again. So I didn't have water for like 5 or 6 more days. Then it came back on. I had hot water, but it was ridiculously hot for a day. Now I have cold water. Nice. And, but not. So there's a lot of people like that are, with the water, and some still don't have electricity because just the amount of problems. I Uber part-time, and I Ubered a guy who was sent out to East Texas. Brian will know this town, Lufkin. It's a teeny town. I ran a half marathon there like 5 years ago. And he was out there like working in the middle of the night. Nothing was open to eat. So they're eating like gas station food, working overnight. He said he was in so much pain just physically, because he was so worn down. Because out there in East Texas, I guess just smaller towns, like they had like no power and no water. Like the city apartments, houses, just,
Yeah.
So more and more it's, back to normal. I mean, like, there's no snow anywhere, I don't think.
Oh, no.
That was gone like Saturday. I mean, there might be a couple of mounds somewhere, but it's been 60 degrees. So I wore shorts one day. Like when I worked at Brian's, several days we had the garage open for a while.
Yeah, today it's rainy and probably about 60.
Yeah, like I got out. Yeah, kind of just sprinkling here. Brian's like 30 minutes south of me, or 30 miles. So maybe 35, 40 minutes.
Had to go get another half full bin. Working on bin A24 next. Whew. All right, let me see. I got a eBay notification. What's happening? Oh, I got an offer. All right, I will take y'all for. Let's look at this together, guys. The few people that are watching. By the way, I appreciate y'all. It's probably my own fault. Like, I should come on here a little bit more. All right, set a notification. We got an offer. Really? All right, so I've got this Columbia PFG shirt. It's on sale at $17.09, listed at $28. My rule of thumb is usually I'll go up to half of what, so that'd be like 14 and change. He offered 10. That's a little low. I'll make a counter offer, $15.99. Review it, submit it. That's a question. You guys in the chat, do y'all do best offers? Like, what do you do? Sales? Oh, I got a message. This guy right here. Let's see. Oh, all right. Like, this is cool. So let me tell you this story. This is a cool little story. I picked up this hoodie. It was actually kind of rough condition. And this guy lowballed me, and we kind of went back and forth. And then he messaged me. He said that he was in a car accident, and that he, and I don't know if this is true. He said that technically he died at the hospital because it was such a massive accident, and
wow.
that sweatshirt was like covered in blood, and he lost it. So he saw the one I had, and it was the only one he could find on eBay in his size, and he wanted it just because it kind of, he said it reminded him of his journey, I guess, rehab and stuff. And so I accepted his lowball offer. You know, I was like, well, if he's just scamming me, oh well. But
that's on him. Yeah,
that's on him. I accepted it, and he was thankful. And so this is the message.
It's probably real then.
I just wanted to reach out and say thanks again. When all this stuff happened last May, it just felt like I lost a huge piece of myself. I was so mad they cut my shirt off, and not very thankful I was still alive. I don't know what happened that night. I just knew everything was different now. Getting that shirt has brought me a huge part of me back. I'm trying not to be the English teacher in here because we got some errors, but that's focusing on the message. I had told myself in the heart that God would help me find another shirt. Months and months passed with what seemed like endless searching. I was to the conclusion it just wasn't meant for me to have another shirt like that one. Then I found out I have cancer, and it is terminal. Holy
God bless.
Golly. And then I found your shirt right when I needed a sign from God. You truly don't know the happiness you selflessly gave to a stranger. Thank you so much. God bless, Teresa. Wow. That is, wow. I'm kind of almost speechless here. Wow. It kind of makes me feel like a reselling. It definitely takes a backseat to helping somebody.
You know
out.
me. I always say, like, I say most things take a backseat to any job, but not for sure. Because if they really are gonna transition on, we'll just say, then yeah. That's
maybe, yeah. So and here's the thing, like I'm a Christian as well, and honestly I've kind of been backsliding. Clay knows this. I was talking about, I have a spiritual mentor.
He's a heathen, people. He's just a heathen.
Just a heathen. His name is Joseph, and like, well, let me tell you this story. This has nothing to do with reselling, but like, I don't know, it's probably been about 4 years ago. And I just kind of slid away from God, to be honest, and just kind of felt hollow and like my kids at the time, my son going to the Oaks church, and they kept trying to get us to go, and I was like, I just kept making excuses. I didn't feel like going. And then one day that I was like, you know what? Okay, let's just go. I was more to appease them than anything. And we went, and I had like, I don't know how to describe it, other than like a supernatural, like, I know it's going to sound crazy. Like, I had this feeling inside my chest. The only way I could describe it, if you had like 1,000 butterflies that were warm and loving, and they just spread through your body. And it like, and I don't get emotional. And it just overtook me. Like I felt this sense of love. I mean, I just started crying in church, and it was weird. It was so unlike me. And I haven't, only a few people know this story. And so I went back to next week, and my next door neighbor, who at the time I only knew was like, hi, and you know, I don't have the clay in me where I can just befriend anyone. Like I'm way more of an introvert, so I would just kind of like say hi when I saw him, and not really anything more than small talk. And I saw him and his wife on the other side of the church, and it's a big church, the Oaks. And I told Clay, I'm like, I can't explain this, but I feel like God is about to send them into our lives. But nothing happened, and so I was like, well, maybe I was wrong. And so that night, I got a message from Joseph, our next door neighbor, and he told me something to this effect that, hey, don't think I'm crazy, but if you do think I'm crazy, just ignore this message. But in church, I saw you, and I felt like God was telling me I needed to go talk to you, that He has plans for me to intercede in your life. And it gave me goosebumps, because it was the exact same feeling I was getting on the other end. And it wasn't like we were close. And then that started like a mentorship. We created a small groups through the church, and he held it at his house, and us and some other and this was for like 2 or 3 years, until he had to stop because he was working on his PhD like a year and a half ago. So I really grew from that. And there were a lot of other like almost supernatural occurrences that were happening. It was all the time. But anyway, throughout all that, like my faith really grew. I went from like, I'm not gonna say a non-believer, but more like questioning, maybe agnostic at the time, like wasn't sure either way.
Sorry, buddy.
Where the things that have happened, like it made me know. And so like I'm saying that because of this message. Like I don't totally discount these type of things. And well, I will say this, like Clay kind of knows me. Like I'm kind of a businessman. Like I have like things like 50% off my full price is what I want. And I almost never will deviate from that. Like I'm kind of regimented. And so when they hit me up on this sweatshirt, it wasn't like I felt pity, like not from, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. If I feel like I need to do this for them. And if they're, I almost kind of thought they might be scamming me. And so several weeks. And so getting this message right now, you know, if God is using me in a small way to bring them some peace or hope or whatever it is, then I'm grateful for that. And if nothing else, you know, Clay does lots of good things all the time. If nothing else, just to feel better for even a short period of time is.
Yeah.
All right. So there's my little spiel, and I'm going to type this message. How do I respond to this? All right, Teresa. Thank you for reaching out to me.
Heidi, to answer your question, when I have found shoes that don't have a size, often I was using Cellhound when I would find stuff like that, and I just measure and be like, especially if it's like a woman's or something. I feel like the only shoes I've ever had that I couldn't do sell similar were women's. So then I would just send it to Cellhound and let them, you know, with a picture of the measurements, and they'd just create the whole thing. Where are you again, Heidi?
All right. I just, and this is so way off what I normally do on the live show. Thank you for reaching out to me with that message. I'm also a Christian. I do believe that God placed it in my heart to accept your offer and get that hoodie to you. Keep your faith, as all things are possible in Christ, and I will be praying for you. Just short and sweet, but I do just want to acknowledge that. That's probably the most personal message I've ever had on. Let me stop sharing. I've ever had on eBay of all places. All right, let me catch up on chat. That's kind of weird. Hot Flip Heidi's back from the post office. Y'all need to try to talk to your postman, get them to pick up and scan. I tell you, it's like a game changer. Then I get a backup postman today. But you know what? All right, here's the thing. Like, he wasn't going to scan all those in. He said the max he can scan is 12, but I was not. So I'm like, all right. And then I took the stuff to his truck so he didn't have to come all the way to my porch like the normal guy does when I'm not here. And like, I handed them to him, so just to speed up the process. And I always include a drink, either a Gatorade or a water or something, just token my appreciation for them going above and beyond. And the last thing I gave him the water, and he'd only scanned like 12, and he's like, I'm gonna scan them all. And I was like, thank you so much, I really appreciate it. So just being kind to people. I'm catching a theme here, whether it's taking an offer you normally wouldn't take. I know we worry about getting scammed, but I believe that there's no reason for her to message me at this point because she already got the hoodie. Or to help your postman to make his job a little easier. I don't know if it's karma, but putting good energy out there. And I'm not saying do it for selfish reasons, but you will.
The good energy.
Yeah, you like it worked out. He stayed a couple extra minutes, and he scanned. Had, I don't know, 30 packages that he scanned in right now, and so now those are scanned in early for eBay, and my Monday day will be easier on shipping. All right, 95%. Oh, thanks for answering, Heidi. 95% of my store has best offer. Yeah, like I have. Yeah, that's good because. What percentage of your sales do y'all think you achieve from best offer? All right. Next pair of shoes. Margaritaville. Oh, these are probably not I think these were from Greg, the Rocky Mountain reseller.
Because I saw those at the storage when you were gonna wanted to sell shoes to me, and now it's good you kept that stuff.
It's bad you didn't take me up. I was going to give him these shoes $1 a piece, and I just listed one of the boots for $99.99.
Yeah, but I still had so much stuff. But in those 2 weeks, a lot's changed for both of us.
This is all right. So let me look these up. And something like this, I may or may not list depending on what I see. Margaritaville. I know this is not something I would normally pick. I don't know. I'm just gonna put Margaritaville women's sandals. I'm surprised about the things I find. Sort by pre-owned.
Oh, classic fit.
And sold. What are you listing? Those jeans, Clay, or Crane Draft?
I'm making drafts, and then I'll get the pictures later.
Nice. Well. I'm not finding the exact one, but some of these have sold up to like 25.
Oh, that's boot cut. That might be them.
Women's size 8. You know what? I might as well just list them. I'm gonna list them at $24.99. What do you? All right. So these are sandals. I don't even know the keywords on these. Women's sandals, flip flops. Yeah. All right. So similar. And here's another thing. Don't get lost trying to find the exact items, guys. Like that's something Tech's always saying. Just similar. Get it listed. Speed. All right. Margaritaville. Breezy palm trees. I like that. Brown. I don't have coral. Flip flop thong. Thong, 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 thong. Song sandals. Size. And I'll change it. These are size 8. There we go. I copy the title to put in the description. The SKU is going to be bin A24. A24. I don't know. I'm going to put $2. I guess that might have been what I paid for it. Maybe a little less. Don't know the UPC. Condition, good condition. Pics for details. Yeah, I also offer, I think, probably 100% of my store, and I would guesstimate it's probably half of my sales are from best offer. And then a lot of them are from the sales. I also color brown, update the size, update the theme, double check the item specifics. Okay, paste the title in the description box, add same or next day shipping. Yeah, a lot has changed since then. Do these $8.99 shipping. And these are under £1. They'll probably even go first class. Save it as a draft, and then I'm gonna go to the light box to take the pictures from the light box.
Not your used shoes, they're so expensive and no room for profit. That stinks. That you can't even afford to really get them.
What's up?
Sadiq just said in Seattle, the area, the used shoes are too expensive to bother with.
What about garage sales? Even though I'm sure the garage sale season is not nearly
as long, yeah. Yeah, what is garage sales like up there, Sadiq?
Even down here in the regular thrift stores, I think you got to really learn your shoes because they're overpriced and they're not in that good of a condition. So.
And just more money, because like that whole deal when Renzi goes out and they're like, we're gonna get 100 pairs, and you're like, that's $800 that you have to spend that day. That's a crap load of. Don't bite me, cat. I'm sorry. It's like $800. I don't have $800 to spend. You know, that's a fortune.
Yeah, well, that's something they built
be 2 weeks of listing for me. That's a stupid, idea, right? When you don't have money like that.
Well, you would.
Because most people don't have $800 to go spend. I've spent it,
but they didn't. But they didn't start like that. Like they.
No, I know, but I'm just saying. But you can't. Yeah, you got to start. But they probably did spend a bunch at first. I bet they just charged it or used it.
They kind of worked their way up, and they were doing a lot of Facebook groups and things.
I mean, they've always paid their bills, is what I'm saying. So to just do that, you got to buy a lot of shoes. Well, they do other stuff at first too, but
you got to be careful of your buys. Your buys have to be good ones, like good sell through, especially when you're starting. Good sell through rate, priced right, good profit. Because you're right, you do need that quick flip. Marquette says garage sales in Pacific Northwest will start by the end of March. Yeah, ours will. Once we get out of this, it is the rainy time here.
But there were 31 today in Dallas Fort Worth, so that's a lot.
Well, scheduled anyway.
I bet a lot. Well, decent number were estate sales, and if they're true garage sales, because it just sprinkled here, it looked like. I mean, maybe it rained a little, but
it's all of our streets are wet. Like we got not like a lot of rain, but enough where it would be horrible for garage sale. All right, now we list it. I'm doing the hybrid model. I started on the computer, take the pictures and list on the phone to finish. It's lucky number 7, guys. Not like the 37 got up yesterday. Well, I got up. The team Dr. Denham got up because we are definitely a team now. Clay's been helping with photographs and measurements. My VA's actually been creating the drafts. I do
that thing on PayPal. Yeah,
you do.
so
Oh, there's a listing error. I forgot to put the weight.
Why am I logged out of PayPal? That's weird.
Oh, I need to get some water. I don't think I've been drinking enough water lately.
Yeah, I have not. What's my PayPal password? Yeah.
Let me guess. It's Dr. Denim 7.
Yes, I changed all my passwords
That's true.
yesterday.
That'd be fun.
Dr. Denim.
I'll get some water. I'll be right back.
Crapola, that's not my password. Okay, let's look on my laptop. No, show me the password. Ah. Oh, okay. Y'all hear his cat? That's his cat Penny asking for food. His cat Penny is hilarious. I think really funny because his cat will like look up at you and make like direct eye contact, so you feel worse about not giving.
All right, got some water. Okay. $10 low ball offers. All right, next. Let's look in the box of shoes. What are we going to do? Not all together either, so it's... Oh, here we go. So next up, we have a pair of Columbia. I guess they're mules. I don't know. Would I even pick these up if I was thrifting? I don't know.
I guess here, let me see. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I know to look at mules. And...
yeah, they're in good shape. Just I don't know about Columbia and shoes, but let me look. Columbia mules.
I just sent you the thing on PayPal while I was thinking of it.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and do
it.
Well,
I mean, it's no rush. I just did it because I'd
rather do it now so I don't forget about it.
Yeah. I got to look at my spreadsheet at some point today and be like, what's in the bank plus that. Let's see. Let's look at my budget stuff right now on a scratch piece of paper. Okay, my bank says I have
donut box.
No, I'm just going to write it on a scratch piece of paper next to me. I don't have a lot in the bank. Mom, of course, when I called her and talked on the way home last night, and she was like, for your birthday. She was like, she did the, I don't know if your parents ever done this or you do it to your kids when you want to like help them out, and you're like, she's like, for your birthday, now hush, just hush. Don't say anything. You know, she was like, she's like, I'm going to give you some money for your birthday, you know, whatever. And I'm like, and she told me, then it went to, you know, whatever. Heidi's Cell Hound. I like how, Heidi, you must be using text to talk because it spelled it out, Sal Hound. I like that. Let's call it Sal Hound. Sal. So our friend Sal. So Sal Hound is just an app where you can buy like X number of listings. And it's like, let me look here. Let's see what they're up to now. Listing. More. So if I wanted to buy listings, it would cost $119, $238. It was probably like 50 cents cheaper when Brian and I first started using it. And I got an email recently. And you can also get like I think even codes off from Chris, Daily Refinement, Or I'd say since he makes plenty of money, use the one from Pure Hustle podcast. They have one too.
Are you talking about Sohan?
Yeah, I like Chris, but you know he makes way more than the two teacher guys.
PHP. I just sent it.
Okay, thanks. So, oh yeah, there it goes. So you send them your pictures, and at the end you send the pictures like in a certain order, and then you just tell them the size on the last page, and like women's, men's, you don't have to click the color. You want, if you want to add notes and say like it's vintage or something like that, you know, you can, and they will create a listing, and within like a day, give or take. Sometimes real fast, other times a little slower. Sometimes Brian and I have joked like, of course, uses any sort of VAs on Poshmark, but like the Poshmark probably owns like Sellhound and all the VA sites and things like that, you know, and it's all part of their circular thing to keep you spending all your money within. Let's see, on Sellhound, I still have, that's about 25. That's good because that could help me like on a few items that maybe I pick up that I can't figure out.
All right. Well, a couple things. So there's a pair of these mules that sold for $22.99. So I'm gonna go ahead and list them.
Yeah. That's
and yeah. Sell hammock. All right. So very well. Hammock. I think I got the price on here. Hammock does the same thing, but in my opinion, better and cheaper. I think it's $1.59 per listing, and it is faster, and you can do it on your desktop. So you could just upload the pictures. The pictures upload super fast on your desktop on whatever platform or whatever software they're using. Or you could you could kind of do what I'm doing and hire your own VA to work with you, or VAs, and then it gets really cheap. But you do have to train them, and it's kind of a, whereas Sellhound or Hammock, that's not coming on.
Heidi, what do you mean when you say no idea, maybe half? I don't, maybe I missed something. Accept money, transfer to my bank. I wish that my stupid bank would like, I should try to re-add or something. Move the money in a matter for something or about a day for free. Let's see. Every time I try to add like my bank, it just does not like it on PayPal. So like this time to transfer that money, I guess it's going to be like $4, which is fine. But like, you know, which bank
do you have? Because mine doesn't charge. I haven't heard anyone being charged.
No, it's PayPal that charges it. If you're trying to do it instantly.
Oh, well, it's instant. Yeah.
Because I can't ever link my bank. So it just won't let me. I'm going to try again, but I'm not counting on it working, you know. So if I have to pay the $5 and I eat $5, you know. Yeah, that's also why I don't like using PayPal with anybody, because I lose money when I no, show me the password for the bank. Let's look at my little piece of.
So I just put in a transfer to add money from my bank to PayPal so I can pay the VAs. All right. So next week, this is what I want to do. I'm going to do a quote of no more than 250. It may be less. I think I do need to put myself on a budget on the number of items I buy a week for now.
How many items you buy?
Yeah, like for the week, like what we were talking about this morning.
Yeah.
How like based on what I can put out right now on budget, like probably 250 would be.
Well, I could, you know, if you want me to do it, I could probably do it in like 2 trips. Maybe it takes 3, you know, which doesn't really matter to you, which if it's 2 or 3, it's just staying ahead.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Like, I'm thinking now that you're doing that'll, well, no, those you're doing, but like some already in the bag, right? That are they doing all of them today, or will there still be more pictures?
Well, I've got the 100 and something from the. Those will be towards next week, so might actually need less. I don't know. I can't figure it out right now. What?
I know what you mean. Yeah.
I'm gonna need more inventory, but do I need 100? Probably 150 pieces, probably, but maybe a little more. And then it kind of depends on how sales go too.
Yeah.
So everything just starts like things were blowing up this morning, and then they just quieted down. It's get tidal waves. And tomorrow's the last day of my 40% off sale, so I'm usually on that day, on a Sunday, it'll usually be pretty massive. So
Heidi, the only running shoes that I have flipped a few. I've gotten at Goodwills and stuff, but some of my very first sales ever at the end of 2019 were my own running shoes, and I made pretty good money because a couple of them were shoes that I just didn't like to run in. The model, they change them every year, and it's so aggravating instead of like having the same model for 2 years. So because at times right now my plan is to keep driving Uber, work for Brian when he needs it, and see if I can, make a little more off of eBay and Posh, whatever, and save up, kind of do a storage unit. But I want to have enough to be able to buy like one, and then a few weeks later buy another, but not like the $1,000 ones, more like, 200 to 300 or maybe 400 to get a decent amount of stuff and sell it online. Maybe some really good on eBay, but a lot try high bid, like Justin Grimes. Brian and I we've got to know him. But at times I do think about shoes, like, ooh, shoes, yeah. But it's the capital, to be like, I need, but it's like, hey, I guess at garage sales, because the only stuff I'm buying, like I bought, like, well, when I went to the bins the other day, I bought like 2 or 3 shirts for myself, or whatever, like t-shirts that I'm going to wear. And then I bought like a sweater for my cousin. And if she doesn't like it, it's like a $20 sweater, maybe it could take a year to sell. But tomorrow I told Brian I might go to the bins. I was thinking about today, but I stayed up late and was tired. Maybe I'll go to the bins before I Uber, and pick up 40 or 50 items, and that I can list it, because I'm trying to just list about 40 to 50 a week to trigger eBay enough to get maybe a sale a day.
Yeah, if you're
all my money's going towards bills, trying to.
If you're listing 50 a week, yeah, you should average at least one a day.
But if like next weekend I hit a garage sale, yeah, maybe it is like, running shoes. And because here, people run through the summer. I mean, it sucks, but
or some people may have started because of the pandemic. And
they just started. Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
I also, now here's how I do, like Brian, like, oh, I shouldn't do this, but like maybe I need to go back also look on Facebook Marketplace for free stuff. Because at the beginning of Corona, I got a few things for free and probably made a few $100s. Or maybe total, I spent $20 off of like 4 transactions and made $300 or $400. Okay, back to my looking at my. What do you mostly sell, Heidi? I can't remember. Yeah, limited edition Marathon Brooks running shoes. Yeah. Oh, Sadiq, that was you that asked about the running shoes, not Heidi. In case I addressed it to the wrong person, sorry. Trying to talk and look things up. I just looked up that. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's see. My bank will link with PayPal this time. It's thinking about it. No, that's too bright. Oh, I haven't seen. Do y'all know who Jody is up in Canada? Anybody seen Jody lately? I have not. Let's go to open another tab and see if Jody's made any videos. No. But also, of the people I'm subscribed to, only one other person is live right now. I won't say who, so y'all don't go there. It's a really nice English person.
Well, that's not flipping sloth then. Oh, did I say that out loud? My bad.
Jody Matoma. Let's see. Has he made any videos lately? A month ago, 3 months ago. Oh, hey, so I messaged with Tommy, Buffalo Picker, on Instagram, or he sent me one or something, or maybe, he sent me one, and he just asked if I'd heard from Alton, and I was like, no, I did message him, but Alton got back to him and just said he's just, living life, still working through the stuff or whatever, so Alton is out there.
Which, I haven't even been in our messenger group with Scott and Kevin and Alton and all them.
You haven't looked at it?
Yeah, well, no, I talked to Scott last week, but no, man, I've just been so busy. Like, I just don't hardly do anything besides work.
That's about this week how I felt, because I was getting up early to go to Fort Worth, then drive to your house, then we worked, and then I drove 40 minutes home, and sure, I watched TV and see the cat, but then it's to bed, and I did that, Monday, Tuesday, Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And my easier day, I started Uber on whatever, but that day I drove from 10 to 7, then went to Angie's to get a hot shower. I was hoping, my hot water is going to be on here last night. But
that sucks.
I'm going over to her house to hang out later, so I'll just shower, soak in the tub over there tonight, I mean, the one thing, it gets me out of the door a little earlier, because you're not taking that 7 to 10 minutes to shower, dry off and all that. You just get up, brush your teeth, put on deodorant, feed the cat, and go. Hi, cat. Cat, you want to be on TV? Not TV, the YouTube. There, you can see the cat's tail if anybody cares. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you can see her. That's her fort. I made her. She's trying to sleep, but you can tell from her tail. She might not be happy with all the noise. Okay, I'll put the fort down. Maybe that'll help her sleep. We're sorry. Things don't appear to be working right now. Try again later. Link your bank manually. Okay, well, let's try it.
Dr. Scholl's. Yeah, I don't expect good things from this, but let's look. Dr. Scholl's sandals. I know I would walk right by these.
Routing number, check account number, checking it. We're sorry, we're not able to process your request right now. Please try again later. God, see, that's so frustrating. Or I've gotten that message, I feel like, over the years, Maybe if I do it on my laptop versus, I don't know why that would matter, but maybe.
Yeah, worth a try.
In a minute, I'll just give up and pay the $4 or $5 and just, get the money and move on. Now I'm how do I link a bank or card? Well, I have a card, but see, that's frustrating. The card's linked, so it'll do it, but you're like, why do you charge it? Because it's the bank card. It should be free if you're, Oh, hold on. I'll be right back. I'm going to mute myself and answer the phone. It's Angie.
All right. Got a dirty pair of area work boots. They're in good condition. They're just sandy. Goodness, it's dark. Ariat style. 100, 101. It's so dark in there. Let's light it up. 100, 101, 48. Let's look these up. Ariat. 100, 101, 48. Oh, 17. Oh, wow. Brand new. Pair sold for 149. These won't because they're not brand new for sure. They're used. Sell-through rate on these is 450%. It's just like caked in sand and dirt. High paired sold for 99, but mine are kind of dirt. Another 99, a 75, 85, 46, 52, 52, 42. The lowest pair sold for $49.99. With 50% sell-through rate, even with these being dirty. Because somebody wants these for work boots, and they probably won't care that much about a little dirt. So I'm still going to list these pretty high. And once again, since I take best offers, I'm cool with taking a low offer, a lower offer, not too low.
Oh yeah.
All right, these are Ariat men's brown. No, and so keyword. All right, Ariat 100, 101, 48. Heat resistant EH square toe boots. See, I'm gonna put cowboy boots, and then the size. What size are these? And I've had these forever too. It's been sitting on these good boots for months.
Houston.
That is a stupid. Be stupid. Men's size 11.5. How is Angie? Or how is Angie?
She's good. Just I think she was driving home, and I'm guessing from teaching yoga to one or both of her clients that she teaches individually. So I'm going to go over there about 6. Now I'm looking up, before I finish the PayPal, I'm looking up where all these different trail races are. And it's not super far. A couple of them are down near Houston. One in April, Cleburne State Park. Well, I mean, odds are that's just Cleburne, but never know. Let's see. Cleburne State Park, Cleburne, Texas. Yes. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that's not far at all. That's like, which Cleburne's, yeah.
Cleburne's south of Fort Worth.
Worth, yeah. Yeah, that's not, yeah. Okay, directions. I'll just type in, some random address in the neighborhood. Hour 20. That's not bad at all.
Yeah,
that's on April 17th. They have a 4 mile, an 8 mile, a 25K, which would be what, a 5K is 3. So 3 times 5. So that'd be 15 miles. Maybe by April 17th, if I start tomorrow, just even walking some, I could do 15 miles probably in 6 weeks. I'd like to think, might not be pretty, but run down whatever hills. That's the other thing I need to look up, like what some of the terrain is, the elevation.
Right.
Bastrop State Park. Let's see where that's at. Maybe after we do this, I should go out and walk some. It's been so long.
Well, if you're going to sign up for that, yeah.
weird. There's like on Google some address in my neighborhood. I don't know why exactly, but Bastrop State Park's down near Austin. Okay, so that would be staying overnight, which isn't the end of the world. And now that one, they have 5K, 10K. Man, they got everything. They have 3.5 miles, 6.2. That, and then they have a 7 miler. That's really weird that they do it. But I know people like who, certain distances in their head. Then they have the half marathon of 13.1.
10K, which is what, 6.2, right?
Yeah, but then it's weird that they have a 7 miler.
Right.
Then they have the half marathon. They have a 25K, a full marathon, and a 50K. Oh, there's one at Possum Kingdom. That's just west of Fort Worth. Some.
Yep.
Then there's another that Stephen F. Austin State Park in August. Well, wait, what color? Wait. Oh, those are the canceled ones in red, maybe. Oh, I'm looking up maybe the wrong. Well, I don't know. Maybe they have two different color. Maybe the red is still happening and the gray isn't. Yeah, there's quite a few though. I'll leave that. Okay, let's finish the PayPal, see if it'll work. And get back to listing making drafts at least.
I'm gonna get at least 10 today. It ain't kind of numbers I like, but since it's kind of random stuff.
Yeah, part of me, because I'm tired too, is like I'm looking at my money to be like, is there any way I can take off tomorrow? Which I don't think there is, and not Uber, which it's not hard, but or Uber just X amount so that I can get more of this done ahead of,
Yeah.
But that's why I'm spending the time to try to do the PayPal and figure that out. And come on. It doesn't want to work on there. Let's see what people are saying. AEIOU from eBay. Who is the Texas seller, Austin? Well, I'm in Dallas, and Brian, Dr. Denham, is in Waxahachie. What do you sell, AEIOU, and what's your name, if you don't mind sharing? Full-time, part-time? Where do you source? How do you source? Blah, 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 all that. If you care to share. I just like knowing about people.
Is that you, Andrew? No, Andrew's in my daughter's boyfriend's in Austin, and he does a little reselling.
But you think though that, if he's watching right now, he wouldn't ask who is the Texas.
Yeah, no, I just kind of making me.
That'd be weird if he did, but
Is that you, Andrew? He was actually in our mastermind call once. One of many have started and not finished. In Val, she was always there.
Yeah.
Good old Val.
17 plus 1 would be 15 plus 1, 10, 11.
I guess I didn't want to list these because they were so dirty and the dirt is caked on. But the actual condition, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna list it. Can't sell it if it ain't listed.
You sell all things, especially hard goods. You source at the bins, Goodwill, HEB, Walmart, mainly auctions, full time. Okay.
HEB, that's interesting. I've never heard anyone source at HEB.
Yeah, what do you sell? And do you sell on Amazon? Is that why you're getting?
Yeah, if you're doing retail arbitrage, I guess.
That. So let's see how much I've made on Uber this week.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever heard anyone say that. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's why it makes you think, like, is it Amazon or maybe not? But okay, on Uber, one person tipped like 2 days after the fact. And you're like, only one. People are, hey, you people out there, if you use Uber, you should tip. Just saying, if you don't like my opinion, don't give a frick. It is frustrating after 7 years that people don't tip. Like, you tip at a restaurant, why don't you tip me? I'm driving my own car to get your butt somewhere, and it's cheaper than cab.
Maybe you should serve them snacks, and then you could.
Right now, I'm not going to let people eat in my car. I've thought about making a sign. Like, I had a guy the other day. He got in, and I was like, I said it nicely, but I was like, you do have a mask to wear, right? And he's like, well, I mean, I've been vaccinated. And I was like, well, okay, but
be good for you. What about me?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I've read just because you're vaccinated, you can still spread it. So because that's what I'm worried the governor, is going to end the mask around here, and then like, can Uber or can I just request people to still keep wearing them in the car? Because like, I'm wearing them, like I've told you, for years at the grocery store, on planes. I don't care. People make fun of me. I'll just look at them and say, I'm sorry you have such hurt in your life that you have to be, put other people down. Here's the name of a good therapist. But yeah, but back to the tipping. Like, I get it. Like, I don't mind actually sometimes if I'm taking people to their jobs, but if I'm taking someone out to eat or something, kind of like, really? You can't like tip like that. It just seems cheap,
Yeah, they should tip.
I don't count on it, so it's exciting when I get it, but it's kind of rude, I think, actually, People just don't think, like, they forget that it's my car, that I'm using my miles to get you somewhere. Sure, it's a job, but come on.
Well, like on Instacart, you have to tip. Well, I guess you don't have to. You could change it to 0, but by default, it sets it at 5%, which is low.
That's not.
I normally do 10%.
If the average person spends, let's just say 70, I don't know, or 60, only $3. God, yeah, that's.
Well, yeah, plus they're out. Yeah,
well, see, to me, it should be like $6 to $10 at least in my head. Like, because when I do
10% or at least $10. But then we order. We usually order like $140, $50 a week.
Yeah. Because I've done DoorDash from my dad. Yeah, I do like on a $24 order, like at least like 6. And they told me that was pretty good. I talked to the one person the first time.
You're 25
because it's like 3 blocks. But because I do gig work, I know that you should tip. So if I add up all the money in my bank, cash I have here, what's in Uber, yeah, $998.86 to my name. So we will be Ubering tomorrow, which is fine, because that is not enough to cover much of anything. Yeah, so I won't go to the bins tomorrow.
These are pretty good. These Salomon
trail shoes.
XT Wings 3.
Yeah. Times discontinued food if the expiration date is far enough out. So where do you sell that discontinued food? Is that a Amazon or?
Yeah, 69% sell-through rate, $48.89 average sell price. Nice.
Screw it. I'm just going to transfer that money, whatever. And eat the $5.
All right, I'm gonna list these at like $59.99, maybe, or maybe even a little higher since I do such big sales. Maybe $69.99, because 50% of that would be $35. Oh, check this out. Here, let me show you this, Clay. Or anyone else who's watching, if you're interested. So I'm doing
eBay, huh?
Obviously, I'm looking up like similar. I'm gonna sell similar off of these because that's what I have. But look at their template. Look how good that looks.
Oh yeah.
And one of my VAs, I'm creating.
Boy, I guess, yeah. I guess the bottom, yeah, that makes the most, yeah, that is the most important on running shoes by far.
Yeah, but just the format that looks so. This format looks so much better to me. I don't know. What do y'all think? Versus
That's
just
good.
doesn't that template look good? So,
It's like a
one
real
of my
store.
yeah, like I have a VA that's creating a template similar to this for me, and
See,
I'm
that
like,
if I hired a VA, be like, okay, you're going to go back and redo all my stuff to try to sell it. You know what I mean? I'd be like, spend the time, since I don't list much. I'd be like, I'll just keep doing list my 6 or 7. You just fix the stuff,
yeah.
make it look the old stuff.
Yeah, see, I'm weird. Like I almost never go back to redo things. Like I just kind of start moving forward. Maybe because I changed so much, I'm like, why would I want to do that? Because I'm probably going to change it again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think that. I'm not saying it's wrong to do it. It's just like that never really crosses.
I'll go back and fix things because if it's going to help, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Make sure that money got in my bank.
These are size.
I need to list, but we're going to open my budget spreadsheet. I need to look at that today.
Size 8. And then Euro size 42. I need to open up my shoe size chart. Oh, that's what I figured out. Like sometimes I'm like, I don't know if these are men's or women's, but a good way to tell that is to have a standard shoe size chart out, and you can look at the difference between the U.S. size and the UK and or the European to figure out if it's men's or women's if you're not sure. I'll show you just a second. Let me get it up. Standard shoe size chart. And I used to use this all the time.
So the car payment is covered.
Here, I'll share this. I'll show you. I don't know. And maybe people already knew this, or maybe I'm just dumb. But like sometimes if I wasn't sure, like if a shoe is a men's or women's, if you have the shoe size, like this is US 9.5, UK 8. So this cool little chart right here, like you could double check, right? US men's 9 and 9.5. Well, no, the UK on that one is a. Wait, did I do those backwards? UK 8. Oh yeah, men's 9.5. UK 8. Well, that's off. So, neither one of these match up. I think it's men's though, but usually, and maybe there's a different chart I use. Let's try this one. Oh, this one's nice. It gives you the foot length in inches too. Ooh, I need to save this. Like how we were talking about when you have shoes, when you don't have the size, I have those. So a size 9 is 10.5 inches long. Ooh, I need to bookmark this. U.S. women's, U.S. men's. This has them all. It has U.S. men's converted to U.S. women's to U.K. to EU. Yeah, I think this is the one. So a 9.5. What's the euro on this? Yeah, this is a men's. I don't know. That's. I need to bookmark that. That's a good resource. Catch up on chat. eBay, random things eBay gets that they decide not to sell anyone. You can't sell blood pressure. Yeah, keep away from healthcare stuff. I've learned that. I got a Vero on a healthcare item I sold. Sometimes, oh, you already read this. Discontinued food if the expiration date's far enough.
Excuse me.
How many things are you two running? How many listings are you two running? And have you been hit with the new business policies option? Not sure what the new business policies option is.
Yeah.
Let me see how many listings I got. I'll just share it. 2675 currently. I'm pushing up to 3,000. 3,500. That's where I calculate I need to go to the next size store. I think it's the Anchor store. Could be wrong. AEIOU listings here. Having to do listing cleaning and reset here. So not any day. Yeah, well, my listings really started jumping once, like today, this is slow listing. I'm messing with shoes and I haven't listed shoes in a long time. But my main thing is clothes now. And like, I don't know, like I'm getting up about at least 40 a day currently. And I'm trying to scale that up. I'd like to get up to 100 listings per day before the end of the year. And to do that, like it to be streamlined, it's gotta, you gotta be niched down. All right. Solomon XT Wings 3 running shoes, men's size 9.
Oh, shoot.
What?
I just realized I'm like, okay, you have all the things that come out of my bank. Like I'm looking at my spreadsheet right now, like my budget. So I'm logging into that company that I got like the line of credit for to pay off a credit card, which I then used to pay taxes for last year, but I'll pay that soon, hopefully. Let's see. The next payment comes out on 3/1. Okay, so that's Monday. So god dang. I might as well just go on and charge a rent right now, and because I'm not gonna make it, with man, I can't complain. Yeah, like I said, I'm lucky to have a credit card to do it, but like, yeah, not being able to work for like 8 days with the weather just.
Well, even I was thinking about this.
Yeah.
Even for reselling, it messed me up because I have a lot of money pending in Poshmark and Mercari, and then like because on those platforms you don't get paid until they. And our post office was literally closed. Pretty much.
Oh, I guess I could transfer. Yeah, I was going to wait. I was trying to let Posh build up over many months and just have that be part of my taxes for, See, that's the other thing. I got to get caught up on taxes for this current year real quick because those I've got to pay in April, because now that we're independent, I'm at least going to do what they say and pay quarterly, because we're not working for a company. We're supposed to be quarterly. So I got to get caught up on. Maybe that's the first thing that I get caught up on.
I don't know. Tomorrow I got to watch more of the. I bought the Not Your Dad's CPA.
Yeah.
I've only watched 2 of the 48. I'm gonna watch all those before I do my taxes. But yeah, I don't even want to go down that road yet. I don't need more. It all comes down to more sales. The key to both of our problems is more sales, more.
Kind of. Well, for me, just Uber or work for you right now.
Yeah, I mean, how are you going to generate money? But it's more money, however you do it.
Yeah. I mean, because my sales are only going to, I'm just hoping if I can get to 1 a day and it's an $18 pair of jeans, I'm only really going to make about $6 a day, which is fine, whatever. It's $6 after taxes and cost of goods and, maybe 7 or something.
To be honest, Clay, like, I think you can do better than that.
Well, no, I know. But if on average, most of my items are only selling for that, I mean, I have other things that are more valuable in my store, but just they aren't, Well, but I also at times don't try to grow the store because I don't want to spend the money. I don't have the money to, like.
Well, and that's the other thing, like your traffic has dropped because, I mean, your traffic picks up with consistent listing. I'm not criticizing. I'm just explaining it. Like,
yeah. It's a double-edged sword. Yeah. Because even when I run big sales, they kind of help, but you're like, you know. And now I don't want to run some of these big sales because I'm like, no, I got to make some money. So I'll just wait. I'll just Uber and Uber and Uber and Uber. And like today I'm taking off to kind of do this, you know, or whatever. But like, yeah, it's no days off, which is fine for a while. It's like Uber, 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 and Uber.
Yeah, I'm just taking Sundays off. Like I'm working today. I was taking Saturdays off recently, but now with more expenses up too.
Oh, I might as well go on and pay that thing because that probably hit there.
Instead of saying the live listing show, I should have been with the live play budget show.
Right? Yeah. Well, I'm glad I'm doing this because now, like, you know, I don't. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I got to take a few hours off to go get a physical, but like, so the 3rd is Wednesday, so I need. What was it? 1,000. So I have 4 days. I might be able to make. I'll wait to pay rent. Yeah, I might be able to squeeze by. And then mom, like she said, gives me a couple hundred for birthday, which I feel weird, but whatever, it is what it is. Then I can squeeze by for a couple more bills and then just keep, yeah. Let's pay. Sure. Okay. So that's gonna get paid. See, it's like I pay that massage membership, but sometimes I'm like, well, I don't have enough money to go tip them, you know, to get a couple a month or whatever, since I have so many saved up, you know. It's like, well, eventually I'll get back to using those since they roll over. Okay, and I just paid that bill, so that'll come out in really okay. So maybe if I can make another, I can make $150 a day. That doesn't account for the taxes. That's, you know, that's just trying to get even, and then I get farther behind on this year's taxes, but that's fine. But yeah, so
Tim.
Oh, cell phone as well. Crap. Yeah, on the 1st.
10 listed 3 p.m. I'll probably go to about 4, maybe. So that was the number I had in my mind. Let me catch up on the chat. AEIU says it's presets for shipping, price policy, and payments policy, and return policy. I had some things for. So you like it's profiles for different shipping policy. Actually, that would be good for me because I do first class is $5.99. Priority is either $8.99 or $14.99. Those are kind of like my standard flat rates because I do mostly clothing. So I know if it's a shirt or some shorts, a pound or under, it's going first class. Most shoes, jeans will go. I ship at $8.99. Most of them I ship in the flat rate envelope for $7.18, or the past flat rate for $7.76. But some of the bigger jackets, like I shipped out this morning, went in the large 12 by 12 by 8, and then I charge $14.99 for that. So for me, so if they do, I'll have to look into that. But if they do have presets for shipping, like that would be probably good for me. It doesn't even matter because I've had business policies for a long time where you basically create those. And like when I click on, like I've named them, like I learned that from Chris, aka Daily Refinement, in his Patreon group. He showed us how to set up business policies, and I already have those set up. So maybe if that's what you're talking about, I already have those, unless it's something different. I'm on wave 2 of repairing different elements at about 150 listings per wave. Are you talking about the item specifics that were required? Actually, Clay helped me do those. Well, I had a lot of them done. Out of 2,600 at the time, I think only had 150 that needed to be corrected. And Clay helped me out with that one day while I was listing or something.
Oh yeah.
He says you make your own amounts and it is good, but resetting is a pain. Huh. No, I haven't heard of that. I'll have to, I don't know. I don't pay attention to a lot of their emails. It's just like they bombard me with too much crap. Oh, got another. All right, got another pair of the Roper ostrich mules. These are black. I have a pink pair earlier. He said probably the same thing, but it's a reset. Okay, so here we have the next listing. These don't have toe scuff, so that's good. You could tell, like here, this is ostrich quill. So it's actually in really good condition. Size 6.5. All right, so let's look these up. I bet they're going to be similar to the pink ones I just listed. Roper, black, ostrich, quill, mules. Keywords are so important. No, not Justin. Oh, but you know what? I can just... All right, here's another tip. Like, sell similar out of your own store. I'll just sell similar off the pink ones and change these to black. Instead of trying to look up the whole thing. All right, listings, active, mine are sorted. Most my default.
Just cancel list perfect. That's good.
Yeah, that's good. You weren't using it either.
Now go back to this spreadsheet and I can put a 0 because I can just cross list myself if I need to. Copy paste or whatever.
Oh my goodness. I'm glad I just did this. Look, all right, tell me what's wrong with this picture. Let me share my screen. So these are the shoes I listed earlier. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad that oh. All right, take 2. Share screen. All right. So I clicked on sell similar and look at the title. Ron John's Surf Shop 18th hole trucker hat. That's that trucker hat that I'm waiting for the to come in.
Weird.
What did I do? Oh my gosh.
What? That's weird.
I've mixed up 2 listings, it looks like. All right, let me look.
Oh yeah, there was that hat. Yeah, that's weird. Huh.
Glad I saw that.
Doing it on the laptop also seems like it makes it more complicated or something.
No, it's actually easier. Yeah. What the heck? Maybe I got this in drafts. Let's look if... Oh, I think I mixed up my drafts. I had that trucker hat saved as a draft, waiting to take the pictures.
Okay.
All right. I know what I need to do. So I just need to change the title. All right. Okay. Roper, ostrich, quill, pink, mules, comfort, shoes, women's size. Oh my gosh. Size 6.5. That was a royal cluster. 72.2. Ooh, that's the wrong SKU too. That's where my hats go. Oh, I need to go figure out which bin this is in. That would have been horrible.
Okay, back to jeans.
A10. That's something else. Like, I need to spend some time just cleaning up my garage. But, like, I'm so focused on listing. I'd be more efficient if I had a clean work area and I could walk through here. Maybe tomorrow I'll spend an hour. That doesn't really. I don't know. 10.2. Women's shoes 6.5. Oh wait, good condition. There is hill rub. There is not hill rub. Toe rub. See pics for details. Ouch. Already had that. Change all that. Not a trucker hat. I'm in the wrong department too. Oh my goodness. Women's comfort shoes. What a hot mess. Okay, let's accept all these and double check on size 6.5. Why is it giving me cotton? None of those are what this is. UK is 4, Europe is 37. I don't know the width. I think the price was right though. No, that's first class. See, I have defaults in here. Like default number 1 is first class. Default jeans policy. I need to clean this up. And these go 8 by 5 by 15. Okay. Come on. There we go. Now I can create similar and do this black pair. Okay. I don't know why I'm sharing all this. All right. So similar, just changes the pink to black. Check the size. Yep, same size though. So this obviously belonged to the same person. These I can just put very good condition. Take the old pics. Change the color. The size is the same. Once again, change the color in the description. These I'm gonna go like 10 higher because they're better condition. $49.99. Okay, save it as a draft and take pictures. Pictures are taken. Whew. What's everybody else doing? Anybody else reselling? AEIOU is doing some maintenance.
Let's see how many people are.
Heidi went to the post office earlier. I don't know if she's still there. Still here.
Yeah, some of it I do think, yeah, people have gotten notifications and they just don't know who it was probably.
Yeah, well, and to be honest, it's not like that many people attend. I might average 10 or 11 normally on a live. Which I'm not even sure why I decided to go live. I don't know, just to change it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll work till 4 and then call it a day. It's weird, man. I had sales this morning. Just it's been dry since then. Okay, list your item. It's number 11. I don't like listing kids' sandals. These are Keens, but they're like tiny. Let's see. Can't see it. It's faded. And the shoes. These are gonna get donated. Anybody needs some Keen kids sandals?
Are you kidding me?
Oh, you're right. It was freaking Jay.
What do you mean?
He's live.
No, it wasn't when I looked. No, it was someone else. He's
Not...
live now.
Looks like him.
I was talking about this girl, Lainey, the one I told you, whose channel, Big Girls Don't Cry, who's really nice.
Yeah.
She's still going 53. Probably about 9 o'clock over there.
Yeah, he's live now. But, you know, I'm not going to go there because
I'm curious. I'm going to go. Let's see.
Well, if you want to share the screen, you can.
Stream him. Sure. Wait, hold on. StreamYard. Share. Screen. Screen. Chrome tab.
Kohan. Sandals.
Sure, there. He's. Well, the sound. How do I? Oh, wait.
Do that when we run. Are we just gonna do it randomly, and then once you've run out, then I'll do.
Does that work? Okay.
Yeah,
we'll do that.
The other guy is like super knowledgeable. Has a good, decent sized store. I saw him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we've got another YouTube chip there.
I think maybe he has a warehouse. It seems like.
Chat. He's bought a packet as well. Another Darkness Ablaze. Darkness Ablaze charge not chasing. And another Sun and Moon. Ashley Martin times 1 pack. Ashley, do you have a?
I guess they're doing a.
Do you have a? Instagram
yeah, buy packs. Yeah, they're trying to raise money. Oh, that's a good thing at least.
Well, I can raise money so I can pay the bet he owes me. Is that?
For mental health. I'll even say something, more important. But
It is more important, but
I know you. Part of me is like, do I even say anything or not?
no,
I'm not
don't say anything. I'm just moving on. All right.
Cards ourselves.
I don't even want to watch this channel.
I know.
Another Darkness Ablaze.
Go in.
I admit, did give it a thumbs down. Maybe that's petty, but since I'm pretty sure he did that to one of my lives recently.
Yeah, I got a thumbs down on my last video. It's only got one, and I'm
Well, I haven't watched it yet, so don't worry, you'll get another.
But here's the thing, though. Like, technically, a thumbs down is still good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just want interaction. They don't care if people like it or don't. They just want to have a reaction to it. So
the only thumbs down I'll give is if it's just like maybe people's comments. Like, I watched something today about that stupid CPAC convention, and people had comments that were like, "You're so great, you're a patriot," and so of course for fun I have to click a few thumbs downs and be like, "You're an idiot," But and every now and then a video like this video that was put up by whoever, I was just like, "Oh my god." But if they're promoting, lies and stuff, but I won't like thumbs down generally. Like, yeah, anybody's actual, like, real video. I think that was the first video I've ever given a thumbs down. Kind of feel bad about it,
Yeah, I tend
because it's being petty. So I'm actually going to go back and undo it, not give them a positive, but just take it off.
I'm gonna go
There.
get. Here.
There, I took it off so that I'm a better
I'll make up for it. I'm gonna go to.
person.
So, all right, we have history. This guy, his name is Jay. He used to be a friend of ours. He used to be on our lives a lot. He used to be a nice guy. I don't want to go into the
We were able to take an idea, born over a glass of wine, and grow it into a $2 million business.
Will be on
there.
the auction. I set up on
Just
Monday.
given a donation. Perfect. Okay, so that's an extra £30 because I've got one extra as well. Extra £30.
Watch this. I can't help myself,
So that
Clay.
means we still have 6 available.
No, I see. Yeah. Oh, I can't. What do you? Hold on. Now I'm gonna have to open the.
So all the names are in the hat.
Go back to his.
You should take a donation to you owe me.
Okay, I'm going to it right now. Hopefully, your comment will show up, and
I thought you hated Pokemon. I don't hate Pokemon. I'm just not in.
he might be like,
What I really enjoy.
He'll ignore it. That's all. When I've commented in the past, he ignores it.
yeah.
Like actually holding cards myself and cards myself. But for charity, I mean, I'm all in
Because
that.
he can't acknowledge it because there's.
Right, did you want to start? Because, like I said, we have 6 more of these. So what we'll do is once we've only got like 2 left, we'll slow it right down, make sure people aren't donating for the cause when they can't get them. But
What I want to do is just make sure I get this into the right area on the stream. Okay, there. Can you see them on screen? But they're not.
let me check.
Yeah, he's just gonna ignore it. So.
Oh yeah. I mean, I would.
3 thumbs downs. Very nice.
And we have
Like, and I wouldn't thumbs down the charity, but just like that's a thumbs down on him.
Can I take these things off?
Oh, what was I doing? Okay, all right. Quit being petty. Move on, Brian. Go on.
Is
the 14,398.
Okay, Wiley. Here we go.
One pair came up pre-owned.
Love to see it.
do you have the names written down that you can write on? Like,
What I'm going to do is I'm going to open the packet and I'm going to.
Any of them sold?
Good pulls will be.
can you buy a pack? Yes, there's still 6 packs remaining. So if you want one, Kieran, it's £10 to the donation link in the description.
I don't think I've got any. I can't remember if this.
I would want to see a receipt to make sure that's actually going where he says it's going to go, because we know he's not an honest person.
Well, on this, I do believe that he wouldn't, I don't think he's that bad. I know you do, but I don't think he's that. Yeah.
I'd want to see proof. I'm not saying either way. I just want to see proof.
I can't see the cards now.
That's all I'm saying.
Can't see them.
Rock.
Nike Air brown leather thong slide sandal shoes, women's size 10B, D14.
I will be sleeping up a Romantis, a Skirskit, a Growlithe, a Crab Brawler. Your reverse is a Dartrix, and then last card is a non-hollow Golduck. Unfortunately, I think last card there is an NG card in that packet as well.
So did you do the trick wrong?
No, I did do this trick wrong, yeah, but I just put the NG on the end. And this is for Riley, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll put the cards back into the packet.
You bought 2 more. Cool. I guess I'll have when your name comes out, Ashley, we'll just do all of yours together if that's okay.
Who's that?
Ashley Martin said that they bought 2 more.
Okay, so we did actually go to Asda. Me and Lauren went to Asda together. We actually bought all of their cards that they had. This is everything that I can get.
Can you pack them on so they can see that?
Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to.
Just so no one says that. You know. Anything's.
All right, save as draft. All right, gonna go take pictures. Created the draft of the Cole Haan Nike Air. Let's see, see it. Cole Haan Nike Air sandals.
Yeah.
Comfort. I don't know. I figure I got them. Might as well list them.
Well, yeah.
That's the thing about a storage unit or somebody sends you a bulk order. Like you didn't actually pick out each individual item.
Yeah, like some of these jeans. Yeah, you just.
Because normally, either I pick them up or if you're sourcing for me, you kind of know what to get usually.
Yeah.
Different. Then, like this way, it's like, do I list it or not? That's your question. You making some drafts or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, looking up jeans.
All right, photographs are taken. Now let's go to the eBay draft. Add the pictures and go live. All right. And last up is you bag them, whether it's clothes or shoes. And list. I'm going to get at least 15 today. I remember when 15, that's number 12. I remember when 15 used to be a big day of listing. Now I'm like, 15. That's it. What you been doing?
Well, but you were also working. We had another job, and you weren't trying to grow rapidly and do volume, you know.
Yeah. Ooh, can't read that size. US size 3. That's a kid size. I do not like doing kid shoes. Donate. What else we got in here? Nothing else. It's like it's kind of cleaning up my garage with all this stuff.
Yeah, that aisle won over.
Yeah. Nice to be able to walk through it. All right, we have Sam Edelman Sandals. Some of these, I used to have decent luck with these, but those are two different sandals. Hold on. That's trash. Oh, I got more behind me. And all these hats. Once that mannequin haircut, I don't mind listing caps and hats. Those are pretty easy to list. All right, we got a pair of Nikes. Ooh, the insole is missing.
So these Hollister jeans say 9L, and then they still have 29 by 31. Are those women's or what?
Yeah, they're women's 9 long.
Okay.
Sometimes they'll give sometimes they'll just, that's a junior size.
When they, juniors. Okay, I'll put.
Yeah, the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, the odd numbers.
I'll put junior women's and junior dash women's.
I don't know. I normally don't even mess with shoes that don't have an insole, but these are Jordan, so let me look these up. Uh, 81995. Gosh. 706. I think these were from the unit I did a couple months ago. The last one I said I'm not doing units anymore. Even though I profit on that one too. I sold a True Religion coat from there and a couple other things. Oh, those Timberland boots that were new. Well, there's a pair that sold for $49.95, but I'm sure they have the insole. Let me take a look at their listing. No insole. I'm not going to list them. Donate. I got some SAS women's Hills. Maybe Mary Jane-ish.
I want to look through.
I mean, they're kind of all stacked up.
Dump them in the bedroom.
You're gonna put them back neatly and stacks up here.
What?
You're here.
Is it all of it?
We list daily.
What shoes are those?
These are SAS, like Rittler comfort shoes.
Yeah.
I'm just working till 4, then I'm done. So we're winding down here. They're size 6.5. Yeah, Claudia wants to shop through my stuff, which I don't mind, but like when you're trying to find stuff in your size out of these hauls, it's.
She needs to just search your store, really.
I keep telling her, I'm like, look at my
Couldn't
store.
you probably sort it? I mean, I admit
I guess I'm gonna have to do it
doesn't
for
shop online, so because I hate it, but yeah, can't she sort shoes in your store? At least on Poshmark, really
yeah,
easy.
you can, or I can go to my eBay store here. Let me see if I can figure this out. Go to my eBay store. I can search for like women's jeans in a size once I'm in my store, and then I could probably search the store. Women's jeans. Yeah, I give you 34 results. That's really cool. Here, let me share this. I'll share the screen. This is kind of, so if you ever want to do this, Clay, or anyone else that's watching, all 7 of you, thank you, by the way. Thumbs up if you don't mind. This is kind of cool. So you go to your store, right? Dr. Denim 7. So you go to your store, visit your store. Then in your search bar, like whatever you're looking for, like just say women's jeans size 10, right? Search. And look, 34 results came up. So I can link this. I think that's her jean size. Let me ask her. And then I could just send that in a message, and she'd have a link to that. That's the way you do it. What is your jean? And yeah, but mostly because I don't do a lot of women's tops. That would be easier. So then look, you could see it, and then you could just scroll through this, find one you like. Freaking cool, man. Pretty freaking amazing, man. I'm losing my mind, man. Oh yeah. All right, back to this. Made in where? I think they're made in San Antonio. Made in the USA. Yeah. So SAS.
San Antonio.
SAS keywords. Women's. What are these pumps? Women's pumps. Yeah, I think that's the right keyword. And then let's go pre-owned. Oh, I found them already. And then let's look at the solds. Definitely better sell-through rate on the men's. Wow, only 15%, but on the women's for this. But there have been a pair that went for $59.95. Not exactly. All right, she sent me her size. All right. Check the link. I am sending in Messenger on Facebook. All right, so let me go back to my store, copy and paste the URL, open up Facebook. Let's put it in the message. Yeah, I learned this from Tech because he says sometimes he'll do this with his customers. Man, Tech is smart. Let me click on the link and see if it takes me. Yeah, it does. That works perfectly. He says he'll do that sometimes, like if buyers are looking for a size, he'll just do what I just did. All right, she gave me 2 different sizes, so let me do the second size. Yep. That one, there's 34 of these too. That's weird. I got 34 size 10s and 34 size, the other size. Copy. And they are on my garage this time.
Yeah, that was awful that day.
Bless you. Goodness.
When I got home that day, I don't know if I showered. Maybe I didn't have hot water. Oh, I think that's the day I soaked. But yeah, and it finally, like, I think I took like all I had was Dayquil, but I took it, and after I left there, yeah, I felt better. Yeah, like maybe it was something like from the storage unit, the dust,
I think so.
or something that, and then the weather, just the little breeze, like from literally the standing by the edge of the garage.
Mm-hmm. All right, so these actually sold for $39 on eBay, so I'm $59.99 since I always do sales. SAS Sanyo slip-on heels size. What are these size? Size 6.5 medium. Comfort shoes, 2-inch heels. That title works for me. Copy. This is going into a 28.2 for category women's shoes, size 6.5. Condition description. Very good condition. I need to. Chris kind of did a tutorial on keyboard shortcuts. I do need to do that, so I don't like you hit like control something and then it would fill out the sentence I use all the time. Waste a lot of time on this. See pics for details, even though I type fast. Okay. SAS, change the size. The color, it's like a burgundy. Hill style. I don't know all the hill styles. What's a kitten hill style? Block. God. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that off. I don't know. It's not required. It's recommended. All right. Copy and paste the title and the description. Give them the information. It's $59.99. $8.99 shipping. 15 bucks. Just gonna put 2 pounds. Save it as a draft and go take some pictures. And I think on the shoes I'll be more selective than I used to be. What was the thing we always said? Put them back?
Yeah. Oh, I think current I'm gonna maybe lose top rated seller. I guess the late shipments, I guess,
I'm in danger of the same thing.
and the tracking, uploading. Some of that I can't help. Whatever, who cares? It's just
listen. You got to be under. I'm at 4%, but I'm going to call them and explain. Say, hey, our post offices were closed. I could not.
Yeah. I mean, I do care, but at the same time, like, I care more about like my Uber rating, because that's actually me interacting with people. So like then,
but they don't have to be.
No, but you know what I mean. Like, I'd rather, if I had to choose, like I know it helps, but it's just a rating. If it helps me, great. If it doesn't, I don't. You know me. I'm like,
you get final value credits. You get higher placement in the search.
Oh, I know, but you know me. It's not going to stress me that much. Like I get it's still like because this is your deal right now. For me, it's still just like kind of part time.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can get it my own, because I'm only 1% off. If I can.
For what? What are you off on?
I'm 1%. You have to be 3% or less.
On what?
On shipping on time.
Maybe if I ship these next few things, it'll drop it under 3 then. Because I'm at 3.03.
I'm at 4%. So I'm gonna try, because they update on the 20th of every month. So
yeah, so I have time. I would think if I get everything now on time like I usually do, that could easily drop 0.03.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, then I either call, or it is what it is.
I'm gonna call if I don't get mine. I'll wait till about the 15th. But I mean, because that was definitely outside my control. The post office was literally shut down.
On eBay, minus $44 available funds, $43 on hold. I guess that's, let's see,
a return.
Someone. Oh, it's that when I was down there that they're like, we didn't get it yet, and you're like, well, I should go to USPS right now and see if that. I'm like, I can't help, like. And I mean, eventually, I guess it'll happen where they get their thing after they got their money back, and I get nothing,
Well, no, you can file if it's priority, you can file a lost package case with USPS, and they'll literally mail you a check. I've got one.
Okay.
Before. And then sometimes when you do that kind of stuff, it's like they start to move it then.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to the UPS now. Yeah,
do the tracking, see what
yeah. God,
13 listed.
No, go to
I'm gonna take Jay's live. I need to unsubscribe from his notifications.
Oh, I'd only get notifications from, I'm not even sure, like a few people that I just hadn't undone from. I try to have it so I get none.
I'm gonna unsubscribe from him, and
I'm not subbed. Yeah.
Turn off all from. Well, no, I want to go to his channel first and unsubscribe. Take away one.
It's hard to believe that Mint Mobile can be good at just 15.
Okay, USPS.
Unsubscribe. There we go.
In transit. Let's see. Where's. Yeah, this does suck. It's been sitting at some place since only a couple days, but still, you're like, well, it moved yesterday. Maybe it goes out Monday. God, I hope.
Well, do the text notifications. When I do that, I guess they get notified, and it seems like those I don't know if it's coincidence, but they tend to move.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
And then if it's been over 15 days since you shipped it,
Yeah.
in 60 days, you can open a lost package insurance claim through them.
Oh yeah, January 27th.
Oh,
The label was created, and it arrived on February 10th in Atlanta. It departed there on the 13th. It got to Jacksonville on the 19th.
Yeah, you need to file a lost package claim with them because you're about to because eBay's going to make you refund that money to them. So you might as well get the check from USPS.
Well, I guess I'll wait though. I mean, because I don't want to get a check and get the money.
No, I would do it right now.
Well, but I mean, but then how do you send the money back to USPS if you?
You don't. That's on them.
Yeah, I know. I guess I'd rather wait. I don't want to take money that's not. I don't have coming yet. I get what you're saying.
But you want them to take your money when you did everything right. Think about it.
Yeah, but I just don't want to have to. I don't want to get their money and then have to worry about sending it back to the post office because I would. Because if it gets there in the next day or two,
man, you trip me out. But that's your moral integrity is very high.
Let's see. I'm trying to see where that thing is. Okay.
All right. What size are these? Size 5. Man, that's small. The King sandals do well, so I'm gonna look these up on a size 5. King sandals 5. Surely that's a women's size 5, 438 UK.
Oh. Oh, dang it. I had to get up.
Wait, what? 5, 438. These are like a youth size. And let's. Don't want to mess with those. Don't want to mess with those. Don't want to mess with those. Don't mess with those. Don't want to mess with those. All right, these boxes are getting donated. I'm as much wanting to clear stuff out as anything.
Yeah.
We do have some cowboy boots, though. Are these the ones with no size? I think so. Wait, no, these do. No, these do have sizes. Okay, these I'll list. Do a little leather conditioner. these to the donate pile. Got so many of these giant bags of donations.
You have 3 thumbs down today.
All right.
Like I said, I did it, but I took mine back. So,
Well, I get it. It's pretty boring. What?
yeah, but still, like, I still don't get it. Like, I gave him one because I just don't like that he's closed-minded and was a jerk about nothing big, really.
He's probably one of them at least.
Could be. Hey, Jay, if so, yes, here's Petty again. There you go. There, I'm telling you, you're number 1, except it's with 2 fingers.
But you know, it does kind of make me just want to just say forget YouTube. Like, what's the point?
Well, like I said, I only started watching YouTube when I started reselling. Like, I don't. Like, I like watching some stuff. But I got TV. I was watching a Redbox movie actually, and it's still paused on the TV. Like,
well, I watched it to
TV
learn
is
how to
what-
do things.
Yeah.
I was reselling, obviously, to learn how to resell.
Yeah.
Or maybe just don't do lives anymore. Like what soap did decent.
I mean, I like watching lives, and I'll watch like random old music videos or stuff, funny stuff. But YouTube overall, I'm like,
Well,
like I say, TV is way superior. There's stories and there's characters and like nothing against like Dude Perfect, but after you watch a few of their videos, you're like, I've seen it.
Well,
you know, it's great. You did that. Maybe
like
if you watch
channel,
that guy who does the makeup, that
like
Charles guy.
I mean, it's boring what I'm doing. Who really wants to watch?
No, but I mean,
boring
even Dude
Let's shoot.
Perfect to me, or Ryan's toy review, like buy the toy and play with it yourself. Like, and like that James Charles or Charles James, the makeup guy, like that's a tutorial. Like, and I'm not an expert on reselling, but I know enough to do what I know what to do. I don't need to watch really much more to do it.
I mean, I went live today just so we could hang out and work.
Yeah, well, and I had the same thought, but I mean, I just still don't get why people like a thumbs up. Again, yes, I gave him one, but I went back and undid it. So you're just like,
no, I gave him one. Maybe they thumbs down for giving him a thumbs down.
Could be.
Fair enough. But I think my thumbs down for him is well warranted when somebody doesn't keep their word. But whatever. I don't know. I go back and forth on YouTube.
I mean, like I say, I might want to make more stuff, but not necessarily the reselling or Bolo, that stuff I just can't make myself do. I do one and then I'm like, well, that was boring. And it took me an hour to edit a video. And you're like,
yeah.
Some of these jeans like that we got from Matt, I'm like the specific one, I'm like, oh, that sold for $10. Oh, yay. I mean, hey, that'll make you like $1 or $2, but some I'm almost tired of listing jeans. True.
Let me look at my channel. Now you got me curious. All right, I'm live. Yeah, that's the worst ratio I've ever had.
I've had like that, and you're like
7-3. I gave myself a thumbs up. That's only 70%. Like I'm not like my channel's not great, but I think my thumbs up percentage is like 97.1. But whatever. I mean, I'm not even monetized.
Yeah, I know. That's where it is even funnier because you're like, you're only getting us one step closer to.
But to be honest, it bothers me. I'll be honest, like it bothers me.
Yeah,
So.
it bugs me.
We're talking about it, so it bothers us. So it's like
But it bugs me because why do people do it? It's a little pet. It's like that's not a kind thing to do. You
Yeah,
know,
well,
like I said,
there's a lot of
I'll
unkind
get
people.
comments. You know, like there's political people who are like, Trump's God and Cruz is great. You're like, I might thumbs down that because they're bad beings without humanity. See what I did there, people? They're not human. They're
Yeah.
beings. You have to have humanity to be a being. I'm not great often, but
Ultimately, like their thumbs up or thumbs down doesn't affect me. What affects me is getting my listings up daily, sourcing, all that. This is just like I created the channel to help people and like do reviews and share information. And I know that's not really sharing right now. I'm just kind of listing.
Yeah.
I'm even bored with it, to be honest. I'm bored with myself, so I get it. I get it. Oh. All right, pretty much almost done with the shoes. Like I want to be done with the shoes. Like I almost just want to do my setup now, just the clothing setup.
You've already changed today.
Well, no, I'm saying no. All right, let me clarify. So I still want to do shoes, but like selective, right? Like, and those will be the parameters. Like they have to sell for X ASP with sell through rate, not like just everything. Like I want to pick up these filas. These I picked up, these Red Wings. Oh my gosh, there is something sticky on the bottom. Them, and I cannot get the sticky residue. It is so sticky.
It might be
Red Wings. I don't know what to do.
Well, part of me, if it's super gross and you can't get it off, I'd hate to say like just. I mean, because I don't know why some. You know what I mean?
Great condition though. That's the thing. Other than everything about them is great except for the condition. I mean the stickiness.
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably $100 pair of boots.
Jeez, yeah.
But like they have that latex bottom or that plastic bottom.
Hey, Todd, flipping hustler. What's the weather in Minnesota today, man?
I picked these boots up at a garage sale like probably a year. Maybe I should list them.
Todd, you know, Flippin' Hustler was like one of our very first people to watch us a little over a year ago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I think on our very first show, he watched or whatever.
Howdy, Todd. Glad you stopped by. Just a little boring listing going on. List these Rocky Mountain boots I've literally had for a year.
Heat wave at 11 degrees.
Oh my God.
That's funny. Heat wave at 11. Ugh. Yeah.
Rocky S2V.
Yeah, Todd had, I think, was it Instagram or somewhere, Facebook, maybe he had like a couple of times where he's like out and all bundled up using like the snow blower to clear his like sidewalk or whatever.
Oh yeah. Holy cow. One of these sold for $65. There's 100% sell-through rate. Average sell price $131. And I have the box. And they've been sitting in my garage for a year.
Just a matter of it having that yucky.
Well, this was when, here, let me show you. Like, this was when Justin was actually listing and photographing for me about this time last year. And so I would do the pricing, give the keywords, and he would take the pictures. And I think it was when he kind of quit doing it. Or he didn't do it as often.
Yeah. God, that seems so long ago that he worked, because that's when you were first like, hey, I got people working for me, Benny, and you were because you were at school, but it was going to help you grow, and it probably did. But it was like, that was going to help, and you're going to pay him to do videos, and then he just graduate college and spend more time with his gosh darn girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. I know. Yeah, that was one of my first like growth scale modes. I mean, I had the right idea. It was just.
I'm joking, Justin, if you're somehow watching, which I strongly doubt.
He actually does a little bit here. Because he noticed when I changed names because he created the Texas Treasures logo and stuff.
Oh,
so
yeah.
He was a little upset. I'm like, well, you can create the Dr. Denim. I mean.
Yeah. He's like, Dad.
Yeah, and I don't know. Texas Treasures, that was a good. It's probably been better to. Dr. Denim just sounds so awesome. Or maybe it's just we think it sounds awesome.
Swipe that name and grow their channel immediately overnight. They'll be like, I don't know who Dr. Denim is, but this Texas Treasures.
Oh man.
What size are these?
All right, Rocky. These are size 6. That is a small boot. What's the Euro size? I don't know. Yo no sé. Don't know. Okay. Right.
That makes no sense. Oh yeah, my hair is really good after not having been able to wash it for like a week or something. Yeah, it's great. Got a super bald there. Fudge, that's not good. Yeah, I definitely need to shower at Angie's tonight.
Save his draft.
Oh, stupid British jeans. Todd, are you working today? Are you in the basement?
In the basement.
Hopefully
it's warmer than 11 degrees.
He's got a great basement. He's the one that has like uses a drafting table and all these lamps that are daylight bulbs to take pictures and a few like spotlight.
Nice. Yeah, I like seeing different people's setups.
He's got a good shipping station and where he can listening and taking pictures. It's
important to have good stations. Oh, and I've got these Nike SB shoes too. I guess I'll do this one and that, and they'll take me to 15. And I think I'm gonna call it a day.
Yeah, that gets you what you would have wanted for the week if you had done it all yourself.
Back when those numbers would have sufficed. No longer. I look at this now like Saturday's bonus stuff.
Yeah. You scored a new bulb for your ring light. What kind of bulb? I didn't know they're really replaceable. I guess I hadn't thought about it. Sure, we'll sell one like that.
Yep, I think that's it. Shoes and boots, selective. Probably shoes that'll sell for 40 or more, and that you can get for under 10. With a decent.
That looks like a skinny leg, I think. Oh, it's a legging, but I'm going to call it also. Cat legging, dark wash, tapered leg.
Yeah, I hate tripping. I trip over crap in my garage. Seems like way too often. I really need to spend a day and just clean it up.
Ryan's work area. I mean, we have room, but it's big enough, but you're just turning like, yeah.
Well, if it was clean and organized, it would be
if you just had like another 2 feet behind you,
yeah,
to like, so we could like rotate kind of, and but you can't. You just can't. It's not an option right now, really, unless you took out like the shelves behind you, just the closest two to the garage door, took them to storage just to be able to like, yeah. But then
that actually might not be a bad idea.
Move those. So if you did that, push the tables that are there. You kind of cut off that row maybe, but push the tables back. You know what I'm saying? Up against the other row.
Yeah.
The third row kind of. And then
like you could go like that row, you could get to it from that side. And this row, I see what you're saying. Like I kind of eliminate that walkway, but I free up more space.
Because you come down the middle row.
Yeah.
And then go to the third.
So basically squish these two rows together, because you could access that middle row from the other. And if I squish this one this way, I could still access it from this side. And then I gain 2 to 3 more feet.
Or just push it. Yeah, I guess you could keep the shelves there. Yeah.
Think about that, because like, if you got the 3 rows or whatever, right? And then like you could go down each row, but if you squish those two together, you could you would have access between rows 1 and 2 down this one. Yeah. Right now there's access down here, but if I squish those, you can't come that way, but you could come this way, and that would give me another 2 to 3 feet. That's the best idea I've heard today.
I was thinking actually at first take those shelves to the storage and all the bins, but and then just push the tables against row 3 or row 2, I guess it would be. Yeah, row 2. Hey, Cat. But or just
by doing that, I can still access both shelves, but it gives me more room over. That's what I'm doing.
So you're going to just push the first row. I'm calling the row right behind you, row 1. You're just going to push 2 of the shelves up against row 2.
Yeah, they're going to go all until they're flush.
Yeah.
Because
so you can reach over the table.
Yeah, I can, and I even have another table I could bring in at that point, because we'd have more room if I needed to.
Yeah, but then push the tables back as well. The
tables would go, yeah, because I could still access these from this side.
Over, yeah.
Well, it makes it like most of them I can access. It is a little hard, like, except for where the table's at. I don't know. Or maybe I could push them back, but don't push the table all the way back.
Yeah.
Maybe I can remaneuver where there's room to get to the shelves on this side, but still have these tables.
But push back some at least.
Yeah, just like give a foot or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to look at it, but I think that might be a good idea. All right, that's 14. Last shoes to list for today. These will go put up. These were in the storage unit.
Oh yeah, I'll be curious what those.
Nike SB size 7 313171611 is the Nike number. Originally suggested retail of 108, but these tags look kind of old. And this is what the shoe looks like. It's got some wear, but there's still traction. Do they stink though? Sounds like a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
Let me look it up before I see if it's worth. think they were smokers. I hate that. And that's the other thing. You have no idea when you're bidding on an auction online if they were smokers. Like if you open that up in person, you can smell it.
You know, I have clothes that have been in my storage wall in bags sealed for a year because I'd like to seal all of them, and I maybe shouldn't. But like, yeah, that still smell like smoke, even though we washed them over a year ago. You know.
Holy
How much?
guacamole. Let me share my screen on what I just. You can help me process this.
I figured they were a decent amount because the way they look.
All right, tell me what you think. All right, so I just typed in the style number, right?
80, nice.
But look over here. Look at Snap Seller Tool.
Huh.
Now this is just what's available. All right, let's go used. And let's go sold. Average sell price of $490 with 100 sell through rate. What's happening here? Oh my gosh, they took an offer of under 345.
So a few hundred, probably at least two some odd.
Yeah, they took an offer of 199 under. That auction for 175, 170. I paid $170 for the storage unit.
Yeah, so there's your break even.
And I have the box. I might even I'm gonna look this up on Terapeak. Did that really go for $344.99? Pictures aren't even that good. Like, freaking way. Do I do these auction?
I know. I was wondering maybe.
Well, I guess it depends on how many are available. There were some available. Wait, it said red and blue. Is it this colorway that makes it? Mine are red and blue.
I'd also maybe you know where you might want to post. I'd say maybe post, join some of the sneaker groups on Facebook. Post them in there, see if you can make local cash sales. Because that would be worth driving to meet someone halfway, let's say between Dallas and Fort Worth, for cash instead of,
depend on the price. Yeah,
all the fees and all that. But I mean, I'm part of like
a couple $100, and
2 or 3 sneaker groups, and I'd take a couple hours to make more money than eBay would.
All right, here's the past year. Average sell price of 187. The high pair went for 350, and look, they had the box too. 350, then 295, 295, 285, and then this was the one that's in the past 90 days. This went for almost 300.
Yeah, I would definitely spend maybe tonight or tomorrow, spend a few minutes and post on Facebook.
It might have a slight smoke smell. I do have my.
Set them on the back porch or something.
Well, I have.
Or just in the garage or something. But yeah.
Let me show you. Yeah, open. Also, I have.
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely hit that up. Yeah, I'm gonna probably take some time on this listing and kind of maybe do what you recommended. Because these should between 250 to 300 is based on what I saw. Like if I don't rush to sell it, and if I want to sell it quick, 150 to 200. So this might be interesting. All right. So yeah, that This makes the whole unit profitable.
Yeah.
That is awesome. All right, that's a good way to. I guess I'll do 4. Or should I just list these right now? I kind of want to list them. All right, I'm going to look at the one that's.
It always put them a little higher tonight, and then put them on the Facebook tomorrow. And
I wonder how many of these on auction versus.
Yeah.
That was. Let's see. Maybe I start the auction high.
Yeah.
That way I can't get screwed. But these are going. The top 2 went fixed price. This one went auction at 175. See, something like that might not be a bad idea. An auction at like around that price where you wouldn't be like devastated.
Yeah.
So running all these sell. Oh, this one has the box too. Because I'm always running sales, and even when I bring in old listings, they I gotta figure out how they don't get lumped into the sell.
I have to always just go through and unclick. I do click all, and then I scroll down to make sure I take out a few things.
Well, there's a setting where you can not have them enter, and my sell ends tomorrow. I need to think about it whether I should go auction,
yeah,
or fixed price. Because knowing my sales go up to 40 or 50%, like let me think. Like if I listed them at like 350 and they sold at 175, I wouldn't be devastated.
No, but if you can, that's like I'm hoping you can list it on Facebook and make 250 or 3 total.
But there's no fees, Clay. There's no fees on sneakers that sell for over 100 on eBay. So actually, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait. I'll let these air out, and I'll wait till Monday, which is the 1st, because at the beginning of the month my sales are much lower. I kind of ramp them up, and so if it's at a 10 or 20% sell and I list it at 350, or maybe I might go crazy, go like 399 with a 20% sell. What's that? About 320. And that would be close to the top.
And I wouldn't be surprised, really, like I keep saying, if on the Facebook groups, because some of those groups, like I was getting notifications. There's all sorts of shoes just trading and sold, these local ones. It's, the people that collect them locally, maybe they get better deals, or I don't know. Maybe they get better deals because, they know the person doesn't have to pay all these eBay fees or something.
Yeah, interesting.
Or taxes, both.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. All right. Well, ended at 14. That would have been 15, but I need to think about that a little bit more. I'm not gonna rush into it. All right. So you're listing jeans, and you're gonna go hang out with Angie
in a couple hours. Yeah. And
I think we're gonna go. It can be my cheat meal. Like I ate fine. I ate regularly for lunch, and I'll see. Probably me, Claudia, and Emma will go. I'll go do our cheat meal.
Yeah, that's good.
I got some cherry turnovers for a cheap dessert too.
Okay.
I am down. I'm kind of been stuck at 257 for a couple of days, but I'm down.
Okay. I mean, that's
15 pounds since the 1st.
I was gonna say that's this month or 1st of January.
1st of January, yeah.
This
month
is still a lot.
but
That's like you're right on target for like 8 weeks. That's two a week is what they say. So yeah, that's solid.
And I feel better, sleeping better, more energy, even though I'm kind of tired. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna hop off here. Thanks everybody who dropped by. Appreciate the people who thumbs up.
See you, Todd.
Yeah, see you, Todd. Everybody have a good weekend. We'll talk to you later. This is Dr. Denham. I'm out. Peace.